A lot of my family recipes are not oh my gosh, this is a rotten clove. Welcome back to Maxi's Kitchen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I have a very special recipe to share with you all. These are my mom's crispy baked egg rolls. They are so good and they're super healthy because they're baked instead of fried. And we make these for guests a lot and everybody just goes crazy for them. So I'm sure you're gonna love them. I'm excited to show you how to make them. Let's hop in. So first we're gonna prep our veggies for the veggie filling. And today I'm letting you in on the trade secrets with the shortcut version of this recipe. To really cut down the prep time, which I know we're all busy, you know, we don't have time to be chopping for days. What you can do is instead of chopping the cabbage and the carrots, you can actually buy the pre-sliced, pre-chopped carrots, as well as kind of the red cabbage and the green cabbage. And this just helps make it super fast and easy. You can even do it with like a broccoli slaw mix. So honestly, whatever veggies you want to put in there are going to be great, but this is a really easy way to have a little shortcut. So now all we really need to prep are the things that you're seeing on the board right here, these beautiful ingredients. So we'll start with the ginger. We want to get about 3 tablespoons of ginger. And I feel like a broken record. If you've watched my videos, you've seen me say, you don't need to peel ginger. I don't know who started that myth, but they're wrong. And someone asked me where I got this cutting board. So my brother is actually a very talented woodworker and furniture designer, and he made me this board, which I love it so much. But unfortunately, I don't have a link because it was made by him. So we'll just take our ginger and we'll just prep that and it'll be ready to go for the veggie stir fry. So now for our garlic, we're just gonna use 1 big clove. My dad doesn't like garlic, so a lot of my family recipes are not oh my gosh, this is a rotten clove. That's gotta go out. Is this whole thing rotting? Okay, 1 sec. Okay, I got another clove off the same head of garlic. Is it going to be rotten? Yes or no? We will find out in 3, 2, 1. This one's not rotten. Yay! See, you don't have to kill the entire head of garlic. It seems like they rot by the cloves. So next time you find a rotten clove, check out the rest. It might be okay. Okay, and then we're just gonna mince this up. And then this can go in the same bowl as the ginger because we can just put that in at the same time. Now we'll go ahead and dice up our shiitakes. These guys, actually I think we'll just slice them, not dice them, just like slice them in kind of thin strips because it is nice to get a little bit of that texture in the egg roll. And these ones were dried and then I soaked them overnight because I knew I was doing this YouTube video. You see how I prepare for you guys, but you can definitely also get fresh ones. But just try to slice them thin and it'll give us a nice little chew in the egg rolls. All right, and then into a bowl. And the last thing that we're chopping, since we're doing shortcut method, see how fast this is going, is just our scallions. So we'll just go ahead. This is like the easiest thing. You just chop off the ends and then choppy chop chop down the whole thing. I'm realizing I could have made this a little nicer and taken some of this stuff off, but we're chilling, right? You guys aren't judging, we're good. Okay, and then scallions go into a bowl. I'm like, do I throw out this head of garlic? I just said that you could still use it, but I see like another brown. I'm thinking like we got it for today. Maybe it's a goner. All right, and maybe to your surprise, I don't know if this is a surprise, but egg rolls do actually contain eggs. They do. So go ahead and crack 4 eggs. I love these Vital Farms eggs, not sponsored. I'd love for them to reach out to me, let's collab. But they have such gorgeous orange yolks. I just feel like eggs are one of those things that I'm always happy to spend more on for higher quality. Now let's season these with salt and pepper. Okay, so I got this pepper at the grocery store because this amount seemed like it was a good price, but it comes with this pepper grinder. And there's like no way to get the pepper out because I want to put it in my grinder like this, but it won't come out. So if anybody knows how to get this thing open without sawing your hand off, let me know. But for today, we're just gonna have our special grinder and then just beat these. Okay, so first we're gonna cook our egg. You wanna make sure your pan is heated to the point where the water kind of dances, so it's not ready yet because it's just kind of sticking and sizzling. Getting the pan to the right heat will help the eggs not stick. Let's try again. Almost ready. Okay, now they're kind of dancing and bouncing around. We're good. So I'm gonna use avocado oil spray. This is just 100% avocado oil. There's no additives, which I love. Got this at Costco. And you want to make sure you're very generously coating the bottom of the pan because we don't want the egg to stick. We're just going to pour the egg in, and we just want it to be in one layer. And then just let it cook kind of like an open-faced omelet. And yep, I can tell once it's kind of a little more set, you can kind of jiggle the pan and you'll see that it's hopefully not sticking. If it does stick, it's not that big of a deal, but this way it's nice if you can get it in this one sheet because then you can cut it into like little strips. If for some reason you couldn't get this right and it turned into just like scrambled egg, that's totally fine. It'll be good, don't worry. And see how it's like really not sticking? That's why you properly oil and get your pan hot before you pour the eggs in. I'm gonna move it around because it seems like this side is cooking much faster, so it must be like a hot spot on the pan. You don't have to do this. I'm just getting cute with it now. And if you want, you can try to flip it once, but last time when I made it with my mom, we just left it like this, and you'll see that the top will get cooked through. So we're pretty much there, and the pan will continue to retain heat. So I'm just gonna turn it off, and then that part is good. We'll let it cool while we do the veggies. And actually, I should say, I'm gonna put it on a cutting board because I don't want it to burn in the hot pan now that it's done cooking. And I was gonna use my wok, but I figured why not just use the same pan, not get another one dirty. So we're gonna add a little bit of avocado oil, and now we're gonna add our ginger and our garlic. Saute that. So cook this just for like 1 or 2 minutes until it starts becoming super fragrant. Okay, so now we're gonna add our cabbage. Here's the other one. Season with salt and pepper. And we're gonna add our carrots as well. For this, it's about a carrot that we want, so probably like 3/4 cup is good, like that amount. And then I find when you have a lot in the pan like this, using 2 paddles or 2, what are these called? 2 wooden things, tools, paddles, whatever. And now I'm thinking maybe I should have used my wok because this is quite full, but everything will shrink down as it cooks, so we'll be okay. And I'm also like, excuse me, people at the store, does this look shredded to you? Okay, now we can add our mushrooms as well as our scallions. So now we're gonna add a little bit of sugar, sesame seeds, sesame oil, soy sauce, and rice vinegar. So now just go ahead and stir fry that, get all the flavors combined. And isn't it great how healthy this is? Like so many veggies are going in here. So I'm just gonna taste it and see how we are in the seasoning. It's actually tasting really good. I think the veggies could be a little bit more soft, so I'm gonna let it cook a little bit more. I actually think we could add a tad bit more soy, so I'm gonna add that. And I actually feel like some garlic powder wouldn't hurt. This is not in my mom's recipe, but I'm my own person. She would be supportive, don't worry. Okay, let's try it again, see how we're doing. It's tasting good. All right, so now our veggie part of our filling is done. And we're back. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut our egg into strips. So just roll it up like this, and then you can just go ahead and cut it into strips like this. And it definitely does not need to be perfect, but here we go. And these are actually good. I always need a sample one. Yum. And look, now they're like these cute little confetti. So move those over, and I'm gonna get the egg roll skins. Okay, now for the most exciting part of the whole video. Yay! We're gonna wrap the egg rolls. And what you first wanna do is actually first preheat your oven to 425. If you have a convection, I recommend that. And then we're gonna pour 3 tablespoons of avocado oil onto a baking sheet, because as we roll them, we're gonna put them directly onto the baking sheet, and you wanna kind of roll them around in oil, which will help them crisp up. Okay, and then here's what the egg roll skins look like. They're usually near the tofu, and I just got these at like a regular grocery store, my local Albertsons. And yeah, usually if they have like a decent Asian section, it'll be refrigerated near the tofu. And I don't think it really matters what brand. They all seem pretty similar to me, so don't worry too much about that. So we'll just go ahead and open these up. Okay, so we're gonna take our skin, make a diamond shape, and then what you're gonna do is we're gonna take a 1/3 cup, roughly a 1/3 cup of the filling, of the veggie filling, put that on the skin, okay? And just kind of orient it so it's in kind of a log shape. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a couple pieces of the egg, like this. And then take a brush and then wet the kind of top diamond, top pointy part of the, whatever this is, this top pointy part of the skin. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll up, you're gonna fold the sides in. This is pretty easy, to be honest. And then you're just gonna roll it shut. And there's our beautiful egg roll. And then what you do is you come over to the baking sheet that has the oil drizzled on it, and you wanna just kind of roll it in the oil so it gets an even coating. And then that one's ready to go. So one more time for good measure, orient the skin in a diamond shape, a 1/3 cup filling goes in, kind of get that in kind of the lower middle position, add a couple of your strips of egg, then you're gonna wet the top surface, roll up, sides go in, and then roll shut, and there we go. Easy peasy. All right, so now we're ready to bake, and we're gonna bake at 425 on convection for 18 to 20 minutes. And convection blows the air around in the oven. It's actually sort of like how an air fryer works, and that'll help crisp these guys up. So if you don't have convection, you might actually have to cook them a little bit longer in order for them to crisp up. But here we go. Okay, and while the egg rolls finish baking, they smell so good, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about sauces, because sauces are important with egg rolls. You definitely do want to serve them with sauce. The first is sweet and sour sauce. I like this Kiko Man brand, but I'm sure, I haven't tried that many others, but I'm sure a bunch of them are good. This one I would say is like not optional. Like this sweet and sour sauce just goes so well with egg rolls. I would definitely recommend serving this with the egg rolls. And then the other one I would say is optional. It's the Tbsp Hot Mustard, and it actually comes as a powder, and then you mix it with water and it becomes this really spicy Asian mustard. So beware, this will shoot up your nose like wasabi, but it's really, really good. So here are the sauces that we like to put with our egg rolls, and they're almost done. Okay, timer just went off. Let's see how our egg rolls are. Gorgeous. So there are our beautiful egg rolls. You see how they're nice and kind of golden brown. Some parts are a little bit darker brown, but that's what's gonna make them delicious and crunchy. Yay, almost time for the taste test. Okay, and now for the special moment, the taste test. Got some of the sauces on there, don't worry. I'm telling you, they are so, so satisfying and delicious. Crunchy, as you heard, very, very crunchy. And then you've got like the delicious stir-fried vegetables on the inside, which adds kind of some lightness. You have the egg, and I like how the egg is in kind of one portion, so you really can taste it. It doesn't get lost in there. And it's just so much flavor. The sauces are delicious. I don't know, I just love this one. I really hope you try it. Let me know what you think in the comments, like and subscribe. Let me know what you'd like to see next. I'm always looking for new ideas, and I am sending you so much love. Thank you so, so much for tuning in. If you made it this far in the video, please know that I truly appreciate you. I know I say that after every video, but I truly, truly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to spend it with me and to watch the video, and I hope it was fun and or helpful. So thank you so much, and have an amazing rest of your week. Mwah.